What are you dreaming about? Explore what you're really dreaming about so you can lose your fear.
Some of you say the word, but it's not a value. Some of you say the word because you know coach want to hear the word, but you are not relentless.
Don't take the short road. Go the longer road. Don't make it convenient. Make it uncomfortable.
What are you dreaming about? Explore what you're really dreaming about so you can lose your fear. You're afraid to open your business because if your business fails, you'll lose the money you saved, and you won't open your business because you might lose your job when your boss finds out. Dream bigger. Dream of what opening that business could do for you. The feeling of freedom that you would have, the extra money you could make, what you could do for your family, the things you could leave a legacy of. Maybe your dream ain't big enough. Maybe you got the dream of owning a large company, maybe a mom and pop store. Maybe you dream of climbing the corporate ladder. Maybe you're dreaming of becoming the supervisor or the CEO of the company. You got the dream so big that if this dream don't happen, you'll be miserable.
Some of you say the word, but it's not a value. Some of you say the word because you know coach want to hear the word, but you are not relentless. You just say the word. You repeat what you hear. But when you get to a point where you make a decision to be relentless, there are things that people who are relentless get that people who are not, they don't get. So what coach is telling you, if you really want to be a national champion, you have to make a decision. And I made some different decisions at 30 years old. I got my first degree. And all my little homies who I got in trouble with, I don't know where they are, but my mama, after all those years, guess who came? The people on the paper. Guess who drove 779 miles from Detroit, Michigan to Huntsville, Alabama to see her baby graduate. And let me tell you something, I was 30 years old with 2 kids. And my mama screamed like I had graduated on time.
Once you can do that, you can press through your fears. You can move forward. You can get on with it. I'm telling y'all, I was taught this. Dream so big that you can't imagine your life without living your dream. And then guess what? You supply the fortitude, strength, and the courage to face your fears and move on with your life. Dreams is the key to overcoming your fears.
My mama was screaming like I was 22 years old and I had made all the right decisions. And when I saw that smile, I said, we got to do that one more time. This first one was for high school that she didn't get. The second one is going to be for the college that she get. And the PhD, and guess what? Mama was at every last one of them. Grandma was at, Auntie Cleo was at everyone. Auntie Wanda was at. And I took a shift, y'all. And I stopped doing stuff for people who I probably wouldn't even know 20 years from now. And I started thinking about the people that helped me get to it. Now listen to me very closely. When y'all playing now, when y'all out there doing your thing, I want you to think about these people. Why? Because you're gonna play at a whole nother level when you're thinking about them. There's a different energy you get when you do it for mama. Have you ever read those stories before where you got a kid trapped under a car, or there's a pit bull chasing the mama and she got her baby, and all of a sudden this frail woman is able to get this dog off her child? She's able to lift a car. Like, how do you do that? And then the next day, if you told her to lift a car for $1 million without her baby being under there, I promise you she couldn't do it. Why? The adrenaline that we get when we do something for a loved one is a different energy you get when you're doing something just for a score.
Don't take the short road. Go the longer road. Don't make it convenient. Make it uncomfortable. Believe in that. Because that's the best way you could be in your life. Don't waste time making life easy. Because if everything has to be given to you, if everything has to be handed to you, then how are you going to grow? How are you going to build? How can you build a house with no foundation? It's called putting in the work, understanding the significance of it, and what it takes to be the best of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be convenient. You don't have to go through the drive-through. Get out your car and go inside sometimes. And make the most of it. And believe in it. And understand, just because someone else is doing it, that doesn't mean you gotta do it.
Okay, the deeper part of that is identity. And so identity. Is very much like a thermostat sitting on a wall, right? This is important. Once that temperature is set at a certain degree, everything in the world externally can hit it, and you will find a way to get that temperature. So even in this house, let's say it's set at 80 degrees. If we opened up all the doors and cold air, just the worst things in life, the blizzard of life came in, the thermostat will kick the heater on and will regulate this room back to 80 degrees. The reverse is also true. It's a super hot day. Great things are happening in your life. It's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. If you're at 80 degrees, that internal thermostat will find a way over a window of time to cool your life right back down to 80 degrees again. So the key, the secret key, is to be able to shift that identity. 90, 100, 120. So some of the ways, strategies to do that are very simple. One is let's just say financially, you're a 200 degreer and I'm an 80 degreer. If I'm in your proximity over and over and over and over again, you will heat my identity up somewhere in between mine and yours to 150 degrees. Same in fitness, same in everything. So the more you can layer in multiple people, the stronger and stronger that force is. So that changes our thermostat through association. It's a huge, 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 huge thing. People say you are who the 5 people you hang around. This is why. They adjust your thermostat.
You may think that easy is good, but easy is not good. Go through the tough times so you can celebrate the good times. So when the tough times come, you're prepared for it. Because you went the greater route. You went the longer route. You made the most of it. And you gave it 110% of everything you had. So keep it moving. Be productive. Be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, no shortcut. Go the distance and conduct your business.
That's number one. Second way you can change your identity is through doing short bursts of something in a window of time you've not done them before, and they change the thermostat temperature permanently, almost like a water line in the pool. So if it's a certain amount in the gym, or a certain amount of phone calls in your business, or a certain amount of appointments, you make a certain amount of money, oftentimes you're never the same again. You've seen this in your own net worth. I've seen it in mine. There became a point where I made a leap in a short window. I was never really the same again. I could go back a little bit, but not back where I was before. So it's activity or successes, achievements in short bursts of time. And then obviously our self-confidence impacts identity.
And I keep telling them, man, you're gonna outgrow that in a minute. Cause like at this age, it's when somebody says, hey, we're gonna go out to a club tonight. What? Go out to a club. You kidding me? It don't make no sense to you now. Because you're over that. But it takes a minute for them to understand it. It's sad. I wish they'd get it. I wasn't clubbing in my 20s. I didn't know how to make a vision board. I didn't know how to. What really changed my life, man, was I got in Amway when I was about 24. I got in Amway. And that changed my life, man, because the first time ever, they introduced me to self-help books. And I read 2 books that changed my life. It was The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale and The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. I read the books and it changed my life.